Hey there, what's going on, guys? Hope your day is going great. It's Daniel Dawson again with Professional Home Buyers of the Twin Cities. All right, let's hit on another topic, right? So one of the biggest questions we get, right, is about the process. What does it look like to sell your property to professional home buyers? Okay, what are the step-by-step processes? And I'm going to run through that quickly and a little bit of logic behind each step so you understand what your expectations are moving forward, right? Because we always like to set the stage and help you know what's coming next. Okay, so number one, you probably have either, you saw us online, you may have visited our website, saw some of our marketing, maybe received a piece of direct mail marketing or a call from us. What we're doing from there, once that initial contact is made, is that either through our online website or through over the phone, is that we need to, number one, determine the current condition of the property in order to craft our best offer for you based off its current condition. On top of that, we also need to understand your personal situation of why you're selling, okay? Whether you're inherited a property or you're in pre-foreclosure or you're tax delinquent, we need to know these things. We need you to disclose everything about that situation because our offers are going to depend and our timelines are going to depend on your unique situation. Okay, sure, we can close fast, but we also can close long. If you need 2 months you just inherited a property and you need a couple months in order to kind of clean out and go through your parents' stuff to figure out what stuff you want to keep and what you want to leave behind for us to clean out. Okay, stuff like that. So number one, we're going to ask you a series of questions about your house, your property, its current condition. Have you done any updates recently? Do you know the age, approximate age of the roof, HVAC, water heater, is the electrical panel, is it fuses, is it breakers? Okay. What we're doing is understanding if there's any immediate needs that need to be met. Hey, there's a big hole. The roof is 30 years old and is leaking. Okay. Well, we know that based off that square footage of the house, we know that, that to replace that roof is going to be X amount. So we can work that into our offer, right? So we are getting the current conditions. We are making offers on how that property sits valued today, okay? Because mainly we purchase, you're going to improve the property, okay? And then you're going to resell it. So there needs to be there's a certain formula that we have that works. So just asking some questions over the phone, understanding what it needs or getting idea, I mean, a lot of homeowners, and it's fine if you don't necessarily know the condition. You might say, hey, it's really outdated. The bathrooms and kitchen both need to all be updated. It's got old metal windows. They probably need to be replaced with vinyl windows. Just basic stuff like that. It'll help us craft a offer usually right there over the phone, okay? Because what we want to do is we want to understand that are we on the same page, or are we in the same ballpark, right? If this house all fixed up is worth $300,000, right, and you want $250,000 for it, but it needs $75,000 to get it up to that $300,000 price point, then $250,000 is not going to be something that we can do. We might be in the, I'm just shooting numbers out there, we might be in the $175,000 price range, right? Because remember, we're taking the risk of renovating that property, or one of our partners are taking that risk of renovating that property, and we're in business to make money. So we need a profit margin in there that works for us. So if we say, hey, based off what I'm seeing for comps that are selling in that neighborhood at this time in the market, okay, based on your current condition, right, we're going to be in that $175,000 price range, give or take a few. If that works for you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send over our purchase contract. It's an easy 2-page contract. I'm going to send it over to you right now via phone or via email. And if you want to pull it up here in front of the computer, we can walk through. If you have any questions on there, I can answer them. But once you sign that contract, there is an inspection period, because then we are going to go out there and look at the house. Now, our inspection is different than a home buyer inspection, right? We are not going to look at tiny little cracks in the cement. We're not going to look at a loose doorknob and a peeling paint. What we're looking for are major repairs. We're going to walk through there and go, okay, yep, they were right. The kitchen and bathroom are both outdated. Yep, okay, yep, the roof needs to be replaced. Okay, but we see some termite damage under the floor joists in the basement. Maybe a lot of homeowners didn't know that. Now, all of a sudden, that changes things a little bit. We need to know what, for our information, what we're walking into. Now, we rarely have to renegotiate our contracts after that inspection, right? But it does happen from time to time. For example, if we have our sewer guy there and he cameras the sewer out to see if there's any collapses or breaks, and if there is one, we may need to renegotiate that price because all of a sudden there's something that has been that nobody knew about is now there. Right now it's there, we know about it, we need to adjust our price based off of that, right? So once we do that home inspection and then we go, okay, it looks like we're good to go, we're good on our price, let's move forward. So we forward that information, we forward the contract and your contact information to the title company. The title company is going to start working on running all their searches they do. They're going to look for lien, they're going to do some title search, all that stuff, payoffs, getting updated taxes, if there's anything, property taxes late, if you have any tax liens, what all those payoffs end up looking like. So while we're going through our inspection period, the title company is doing their thing. They're running, we use a third-party company. They're running all those searches for you. They're going to reach out to you and say, hey, if there's any questions, if there's any liens, if there's any question marks on anything, they're going to discuss that with everyone. And then once that inspection period is done with, right, and then we move closer to a closing date. So we move to the closing date, and just say it's June 1, just say that out of the blue. And then we go to closing, sign the paperwork, transaction's funded, you get your money, and you're good to go. So, and you know, really from there, one of the questions that we'll always have is, depending on your situation, right? We buy houses and we don't want anything done, right? We don't want you to repair anything. Okay, we want to take that property and do those repairs. So you don't have to make any repairs at all. In fact, if you have a house that's got a lot of furniture and boxes and might be your parents' house that they maybe moved to senior housing or passed away, unfortunately, and they left a lot of stuff behind and you're overwhelmed. Listen, you go in, just take what you want and leave everything else behind, okay? When we are doing our clean out, or one of our investor partners are doing the clean out and demo, they're going to take all that stuff. They're going to try to give as much of it away as possible. But other than that, it's going to go in the dumpster. Okay. So we make it extremely easy from a process standpoint on contract. You contact us, we're gonna get information about your property and your situation. We're gonna send you the offer. If you agree upon it, sign the contract, send it back. We'll do our inspection, do the inspection period. During that time, the title company is working on their the title searches and all the wonderful things that they do for their payoffs, and then we move to closing. So we make it super easy, it's super transparent. That is it. It's pretty straightforward. Let me know if you end up having any questions at all about this at any time, guys, right? Shoot us a message, text, email, visit our website, whatever you need to do, but we are here to answer your questions. Even if we do not do business with you, we're here to give you information that is best suited for your unique situation. Sometimes using us is not the best option. Sometimes listening with a realtor is your best option. Might be a best option if you have the wherewithal and the ability to renovate the property to do that. Okay, we're going to be 100% straightforward and just looking out for your best interest. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. Let us know what we can do with you. Thank you so much. Have a good one.